What's up, everyone? Andrew C. back again. Back as a married man. This is on day 4 of my marriage. So, I got a ring on now. I was never too big on wearing jewelry, so it's taking some getting used to. Got the titanium wedding band. It's a little tight. Takes some getting used to. It's on there pretty good. Anyway, so it's been 4 days since the big day. Wow, we had a little bit of drama on the wedding day, but the most important part was that I was there and Elle was there and the priest. So between the three of us, it was all good. I just want to say thank you to all my friends and family, for everyone who came to join in the celebration, and especially to my cousins and cousins-in-laws and other friends and family who stuck around and helped out with the cleanup and takedown of the whole reception hall. I really appreciate it, you guys. I can't thank you enough, and I will plan a little get-together or something to show my appreciation, Elle and I's appreciation for everything that you guys did. Seriously, thank you guys. You guys really made the whole thing complete. So thank you guys for that. Just want to say again, thank you for your help. I love you guys, and I'm just really lucky to have you. Alright, so the wedding ceremony went pretty well, and the reception, we had a little bit of issues with the schedule and the food arriving on time. Unfortunately, there was a huge road closure. It had been pre-planned, but Highway 520 in Washington State floating bridge was closed, and our caterer was coming from Seattle, so that gave them some issues, and I don't know if they just did not know. Well, obviously they did not know, so they didn't know the road was closed, and so they got stuck in traffic on I-90, because traffic on there is probably jam-packed because the other bridge was closed. So the only other bridge was Interstate 90, so then they probably threw them off of their pre-planned route. So the food was a couple hours late arriving to the venue, but in the end the guests were happy and the food was still edible, and still got lots of compliments from the guests on the food. It was Hawaiian food, so it was really tasty. So that was one of the main things that didn't go quite as well as planned. And another thing was, we were depending on the venue to have some hired help to help with the food distribution and cleanup. Unfortunately, they only got 2 people out of the 5 that were scheduled. So that put us very much in a labor and resource constraint. So luckily, my relatives and cousins stepped up and just kicked ass. You guys kicked ass and got a lot of stuff done, and I just really appreciate that, your guys' help, for real. And so that was the main thing, and it was really hot. So couldn't control the weather, and there's no AC at the reception hall at the church, unfortunately. Because, come on, it's Seattle. We only need AC like 3 times a year. So this was one of those times. And now today, I got a sweater and a fleece vest on because it's back down to 50 degrees and rainy. So this Seattle weather drives people crazy. But we did have really good turnout, and I believe we're probably around 200 guests. And the short film that Elle and I made with her coworker turned out awesome. People love the video. People are still talking about the video. So we're working out how to distribute this video so that some folks can see it, and that we can still maintain somewhat of privacy for Elle, because she's not really wanting to be in front of the camera that much. Whereas me, on the other hand, I'm fine with being on the camera. Jump in front of the camera, no problem. So the movie was a hit. The slideshow was also very enjoyable. I think I saw a lot of people just staring up at the screen, checking out the slideshow and seeing themselves in the photos. And music was also very good. We just didn't get to play through as much as the playlist as we would have liked, because I think folks were hot and tired after after being sitting there in the reception, and after they ate and we served the cake, and people just started leaving. That's all right. Totally understand. So the festivities did not continue on until the wee hours of the morning. Actually, it was more like elementary school kids' hours. So kids got home and in bed at a very reasonable time. The cake was also a big success. People really liked the cake. We went through about a little over. Well, we went into the third sheet of cake. So we ordered 3 sheets of cake, and there's just about 60% of the third sheet left remaining. So I think people all got a piece of cake or 2. That's good. It was a purple colored cake, and it was made out of taro. So that's actually yam. I stand corrected. It was yam cake. So, but it was good. I still have a few pieces, which I've been eating slowly, and Elle has been eating not slowly. She's been eating very quickly, actually. My my wife is much faster eater than I am. And speaking of wife, wow, it just sounds weird to refer to her as my wife. I made a really good speech, actually, at the reception. I don't really remember all of it because it was kind of a blur. I didn't really prepare a speech. It's just kind of like these blogs. I just got up there and just started talking about what's on my mind, and I started talking about how lucky I am to have Elle, and just that how much I love her and appreciate her presence in my life. And I was saying things about being in front of everyone and being comfortable telling her that I love her in front of all these people. And I did choke up a little bit, but I didn't cry. And I believe there's video out there somewhere of my reception of my speech. So I'm gonna review that once it's published and see if I did indeed cry. I know I choked up a little bit, but come on, in that situation, you gotta let your feelings out. You gotta just go from the heart, and just tell her. I'll tell her these things on the first day of our new life together. So that's what I did. But I know some of the audience, they cried, and I think they were touched and enjoyed it, understood what I was saying, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen all made really good speeches for the ones that did speak. Not all of my groomsmen spoke, but the ones that did spoke very well, and all of the bridesmaids spoke, and they spoke of their long-lasting relationship with Elle and how she's developed into the woman she is now to be my wife. And it's very touching to hear them talk about her, and from seeing things from their point of view. So yeah, thank you, groomsmen and bridesmaids, for your kind words and words of encouragement to start out myself and my wife's new life together. Of course, our parents said a few words. A few words, not very many actually. I think I had the longest speech. As you know from these video blogs, I can talk for a while. Once I get my idea across, I'll usually close it off and go switch to something else. But the speeches were good, and the sound system was really good in the church, so that helped a lot too. Having a good PA system. So, my father-in-law just left today. We took him to the airport this morning, a few hours early. Dropped him off at SeaTac, and then we did more wedding-related stuff. Oh my gosh. Even though the wedding is over, there's still wedding-related activities going on. So today what did we do? We rented a display cake from the place where we ordered the yam wedding cake from, because we wanted to have the cake pre-cut and just in ready to go to be served. We had another cake that was one of the display cakes. It looks really good, but we just wanted to have that for our pictures and for presentation. So that was the presentation cake. So we went to the city and returned that. Took them a while to find our deposit. That was funny. So we returned that. What else did we do? Yeah, today was kind of a blur as well. Actually, yesterday evening, after another family gathering with my wife's relatives, we're visiting from out of town. Hello, out of town relatives. It's so good to see you guys, especially Auntie from out of town, East Coast Auntie. Very good to see you. Just want to make a shout out to you and say love you and thank you for being a part of our special day, and just wish that more of your family could have been here, but it was good to see you, Auntie. So yeah, yesterday evening we had to go to the party and then leave a little bit earlier to go and return the chair covers and tablecloths and napkins that we rented from a person. And that was interesting because we had to use 2 cars to transport all of this stuff. It was in these huge Rubbermaid containers and also in trash bags for the dirty ones. So we had to use 2 cars, and just did not realize how little cargo space my car has or Elle's car has. It's kind of embarrassingly small cargo space. So we had to use 2 cars, and I couldn't even get my trunk closed on the Honda Civic. So I had to use some rope and tie it. So tie the trunk lid closed. So that was interesting. So yeah, now there's still other wedding related stuff going on. We got a lot of very nice gifts from our guests. Thank you, guests, for that. I really appreciate it. And again, I will remember for a very, very, very long time all the generosity that you've shown to myself and my wife, starting out our new family. So we're gonna work on noting down all the gifts and sending out thank you cards and stuff like that in the mail. So we have to get that going. Oh yeah, and so since father-in-law is gone, we've started cleaning the house again, getting all the stuff out of the floor, and just there's stuff been piled up all over the place. So I'm gonna get back into the guest room, get back into my studio, and film from there again. Hopefully I'll keep it clean, because right now it's in a very clean condition, and it's just very hard for me to keep the room clean. So tomorrow I think we have a few more wedding related things. We have to tie up some loose ends for some bills we have to pay for the facility. And oh yeah, we paid the hairdresser today, so that was good. Met the hairdresser. I forgot about that one. I met the hairdresser and gave him his check. So tomorrow, another day of wedding stuff. So even 4 days into the marriage, there's still wedding related things going on. But at least I have the week off from work right now, and able to get this stuff taken care of. Hopefully get it all done before it's time to go back to work. Because once I get back to work, it's go time at the office. Time to get stuff done out there. Alright, you guys, so I probably won't be posting video blogs every day anymore now, since the big day has come and gone. I just want to say again, thank you to all you viewers out there who have been along for this adventure. The wedding has come and gone successfully. I am married. There has been no runaway bride or anything like that. So I got my wife, she's got me, and we're on the road to, what do they call it? Marital bliss. Yes. So again, I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos and all your nice comments and congratulations and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. It just shows me there's some nice people out there, and stay nice and stay positive, and just thanks. I mean, just know that I feel very thankful for all you guys. And again, to my family, if you guys are watching this video, thank you so much. Thank you guys for everything. I know that this wedding has been somewhat dramatic, and just getting things done has been a challenge at times. I just thank you for your help and going through it with us, with myself and Elle. So I just have this on video, that just saying thank you guys. We could not have done it without you. Literally could not have done it without you. And alright, so this will be not the last. Oh, this is my this is a first. This is my first video blog as a married man. So, and there have actually been a lot of firsts with Elle and I. First things as a husband and wife. It's interesting to mark down those little milestones. First meal, first drive, first this or that. Yeah, it's interesting. Alright, you guys. As always, thank you very much. This is Andrew C. and a new husband. Alright, you guys. Take it easy.